In today's video, we will focus on a vital link in our local lake-to-table food chain, that is, commercial fishing with nets on Grand Traverse Bay. We have come to the band's Marina to meet with an expert on the topic, Captain Billy Fowler, a veteran tribal fisherman who has cast his nets in Leelanau waters for over 30 years. September 30th, 2025. Beautiful sunrise here at Arthur Duhamel Marina. Good morning, my name is John Mitchell and I am the founder and your guide on the Follow the Fishing channel. I have just pulled into Arthur Duhamel Marina, which is owned, like it says on the sign, by the Grand Traverse Band of Ottawa and Chippewa Indians. Duhamel was one of the brave guys in the 1970s that fished in the midst of hostile sport and commercial fishermen in an effort to reassert the rights guaranteed by the treaties of 1836 and 1855 for Native people to fish in the Grand Traverse Bay and adjacent waters. So Billy, tell us a little bit about the height and length of that netting you're putting there.
These are 4.5-inch mesh nets, and they're 50 mesh tall, so they're 16 feet tall.
Wow.
Sometimes we got to use taller nets, depending on the fish are running. Sometimes we use nets that are 24 feet tall, which they work a lot better.
Why don't you use it then?
What's that?
Why don't you use the 24 then?
They're more difficult to work with.
I can imagine that. Just 10 more feet to...
Materials that are available.
I see.
At a good price.
Isn't that?
Each net has about 750 to 900 feet in there. So I'll set all those today.
So you're loading 3,000 feet today?
Yep,
Yeah.
right around 3,000.
Nice.
3,000, yeah.
And what's a good day catch on a 3,000 net?
Well, it varies a lot, you know.
Season?
Catch per effort, CPE, catch per effort. And depending on the area and the time of year, that fluctuates a lot.
I imagine you know that by heart, huh?
Yeah, I try to match it because Carlson gives me marching orders for what he wants. Like I talked to him today, and he said, told me how much he wanted tomorrow. So I try to match that with what I'm seeing. So,
all right.
30 summers of fishing, so.
Sort of get it by then, or you're not around.
But I still learn quite a bit.
You got all your fingers too, huh?
Yeah.
And what are you doing now?
Untangling this net, we had it out. Got them fish roll up in there pretty good, especially the bigger trout.
Oh, I see.
So I got to go through this box and kind of tangle. Those three are all ready to go. My daughter did those three.
The zebra muscle's pretty hard on the nets?
Yeah, the zebra mussel population is actually down now.
Oh yeah, right, I know that.
We'd pull in a bunch of nets like this and we'd have hundreds of pounds of zebra mussel. But now we don't get them. We get a few quagga mussels once in a while, clumps. Like there's probably some in here.
You didn't find a place to sell zebra mussels, did you?
I've used them for fertilizer because they have a lot of calcium in them.
And that shell breaks down?
Yeah, and then before the shell breaks down, it's adding a lot of structure to the soil. So it's really an excellent fertilizer.
Oh, wow.
Calcium is like one of the main nutrients plants need. People always think of the NPK for the fertilizer numbers, but calcium is just as important as those.
Captain Billy Fowler is finished preparing his nets and is ready for another day on Grand Traverse Bay. On the open deck of the Storm & Norman, you can see the orange flag buoys that will mark the ends of the nets he will set at 70 feet deep today, where the whitefish are. And what a beautiful day it is in late October on the peninsula, made sweeter by the knowledge that the gales of November will soon come. The Stormin' Norman may not be the prettiest boat on the bay, but she is an existential part of the lake-to-table process here in Leelanau County. The fact is that the lion's share of the fish sold by CARLSON'S Fishery in Fishtown, Leland, pass over the deck of this venerable craft. I am old enough to remember 50 years ago when such cross-county cooperation between native and commercial fisher people would have been impossible, as confrontation was the norm between the two groups. However, time heals all wounds, and during the filming process of these videos, I have found that the people in the Leelanau fishing business are united in a common goal of surviving in a fishery of diminishing returns and proud of their mutual heritage of working a tough and dangerous job. So now we are going to hop in my Boston whaler and see how to single-handedly set a half-mile of nets, step one in the lake-to-table process.
You'll notice at the rear of the boat there that's a little hoop that's created, separates the buoys that keep it floating, and the lead line at the bottom of the net, which sinks it down so that the expanse of the 16-foot net, depth of the net, stays true. It's the first step right there in keeping it floats away from the sinking. Quite ingenious. Here's the next box door. Oh, there's an anchor.
Rope it in there good.
How much was that again? How many feet? 900?
No, there was a little over 3,000.
3,000. It was. You were right. My mind.
Mile. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. We vary our amount of net based on what we need to catch with my orders.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
You got it down.
We're gonna catch.
Yeah. If I had a bigger order, I would have set a lot more.
You just,
Hey, did you see his little dog? Did you get the dog?
of course. Yeah, he's always in there.
Depending on where and when and how much fish they want. They even get picky and try and tell me to catch smaller fish. I try, because there's different areas that have smaller fish.
Huh. For the restaurants?
Those little 3 to 7 pounders are perfect.
The whitefish is the ocean? Yeah. Great.
And then the bigger ones for sausage.
What time do you think you'll be coming out morning?
Probably about 8:30, 9. I'll be out here maybe about 9.
So we should be at 8 o'clock at Duhamel if we want to see you. You're not going to be pulling in nets alone, are you?
No.
Do you have a machine then?
Yep, I found a machine on the side that pulls them.
I was going to say you're a manly man, but you would, all those nets up alone.
How much net you can pull by hand, do it yourself, but it's a lot of work.
Especially when it's full of fish, yeah.
At least one crewman, maybe 2.
Well, this is great. This is great.
There's a reporter coming from Bridge, Michigan.
He's going to be on the boat?
Yep, I think it's 2 women.
Oh,
With a camera and one with a, that's the reporter.
Goddamn celebrity.
he is.
Yeah.
It's another beautiful day on the bay, a late summer classic where the waters lay flat like mercury as far as the eye can see. Captain Billy Fowler has recruited an experienced crew to help separate the fish from the nets as they are pulled on board the Stormin' Norman. The 2 boats from Peshawbestown that placed their nets yesterday are on a mission to haul in the catch as soon as possible, while the fish netted overnight are still alive, maximizing freshness. The size of the mesh the fishermen use was designed to allow Lake Michigan whitefish and trout to push their heads through the nets, but not their bodies, trapping them by the gills. Freeing the fish from the tangles while keeping pace with the incoming nets is a skill developed over time. Besides the captain and his crew, 2 reporters from a downstate organization are on board the Stormin' Norman, with the goal of exposing the dismal state of the whitefish population, which is rapidly crashing. Statistics show that during the 21st century, commercial harvests have dropped from 8 million pounds to only a couple million now. The size of the catch has to do with the demise of whitefish, a bottom feeder whose food source has been compromised by a series of invasive mussels covering the lake's bottom. The first strike came when freighters from worldwide locations brought zebra mussels to the Great Lakes in their bilges. As these shallow water mussels began to disappear from lack of food, they were replaced by a species called quagga mussels, a more hardy organism that covered all depths of the lakes, with their colonies of filter feeders turning the water around them into a lifeless desert. Scientists estimate the quagga now number around 700 billion across the Great Lakes.
Here we are at the beginning of the 3,000-foot gill nets that we set yesterday evening. So it's showtime now. Just another day of work for these guys. That's amazing. And that went in last night. There'll be a standard anchor coming in that keeps in position. The nets themselves have buoys on the top and leaded sort of thread on the bottom, so they keep the 16 feet depth of this nets they use open. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's a good lake there. Wow. Beautiful lake there. Nice little stretch here. It's all spacey, but keep up a little. Lots of space now. This is more better than oh, this is only set. These nets were set 12 hours ago. That's like no, about 14 hours. Unbelievable. Wow. So much. Oh, one got away. Back in the back room of Carlson. It's nice to get this action-packed crew again together.
On days when the catch arrives at Carlson Fishery, the cleaning stations become a blur of skillfully guided knives that turn whole fish into edibles that have made the Fishtown location a popular Midwest destination for generations. As you watch the process unfold, you can see that filleting creates a considerable amount of byproduct which is continually shuffled into receptacles stationed around the work tables. However, what looks like a waste disposal problem is actually a concerted recycling effort, for CARLSON'S is one of the over 40 companies that have pledged to collect the 50% of the fish that is discarded and turn it into higher value items. The program follows the successful Icelandic model, which turned the waste from cod into products such as marine collagen used for cosmetics, fish leather for wallets, purses, and boots, and fertilizer, to name a few. Icelanders found they could net $12 for a fillet or over $1,000 for the whole fish when properly parceled. In CARLSON'S case, the filled receptacles are delivered back to Peshawbestown, where the Grand Traverse Band turns the waste into a fertilizer called Giguk Igitigan, translated fish in garden. From April till October, the band processes 3,000 to 5,000 pounds of fish waste a week, cutting down landfill waste and creating another revenue stream to supplement the razor-thin margin of all fisheries. While researching this topic, I found the secret to the strength of fish skin is in the way it grows in a crisscross, basket-like pattern as opposed to cow leather, which is straight-grained. These configurations make fish leather stronger by weight than cowhide.
Very good. Let's see there.
Are you okay if they're wrapping the paper together? Oh.
Oh, there's a little herring too. That looks like a chub, don't it? Is that a chub? How's your kayak work out?
Awesome. Incredible.
I saw you guys out there. I brought down a couple of big deers, waited a while, right?
Oh, you did? That's right.
So, is that a raise in position going to the pin boning?
Yes.
Emily is working the pin boning station, carving out strips of cartilaginous tissue that are smoked, then pulverized and mixed with proprietary ingredients that make their famous fish sausage. Bear is keeping score of the weight of today's catch. Lake trout, LT, 325 pounds. Whitefish, 154 pounds. Salmon, 16, and a single burbot weighing in at 6.
God, I can't help myself. I'm gonna heist the small freezer. Oh, God. Wow. Wow. Is that a burbot?
Yeah.
Nice. What do you do with those?
They're telling me.
They smoke them or?
No, they'll cut them off fresh. They call it poor man's lobster.
Really?
It's a freshwater cod. They're really good.
I may have to buy a fillet of that, huh? That's your suggestion of the day? Gourmet suggestion of the day?
Yeah.
All right. You like those? Perfect.
Yeah, they're good, but I ate so many of them, I don't care about them anymore. But when I had to buy fish, they were good.
How did you prepare it?
Yes. Boil it, same with it.
Just like a lobster, huh?
Yep.
Just like they supposedly taste
Put
like
some
it?
butter on it. Dip it in butter. It's poor man's lobster.
How do you cook it?
I'd boil it and then dip it in butter.
Just like lobster, huh?
Yeah.
Till it burns up?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your favorite part? The tail section? A lot of people.
They're both really good.
Both really good. Give me the little meteor-sized, though. I'm going to buy one of those. I was discovered as I had this all seasoned up that I had to burn up my last of my charcoal, but I save a lot of apple wood from the delinquent or volunteer trees we get out here on Bass Lake, and I just chopped up blocks of very good dried apple and got it burning, and that's what's smoked. So we're gonna have a smoked burbot grilled on the grill, and then more of a steamed aluminum foil burbot.